Good morning, children. Welcome back to online class, a history class. Today I am going to continue the history part, Unit 3. Okay, Unit 3, World War II, World War II. Okay, so the last class, what are the things we learned? Causes of the World War we learned. Is it under the causes? We learned many things. The Treaty of Versailles, Versailles was responsible for the Second World War, like that we learned. Then failure of the League of Nations. Then the attitude of Germany is the rise of Adolf Hitler. Is the non-intervention policy of Allies. Is the finally Munich Pact also we learned. Is it? Yes. Today we are going to learn about the course of the World War II. Yes, course of the World War II. Yes, under the courses, many things are there. Children, listen carefully. One words are there as well as 2 marks also there. Okay, under the course of the World War II. Okay, so the first thing, what are the things are given in the sense nature of the war. Yes, nature of the war in the sense the World War II was fought on the two different areas. Okay, so one was in Europe, another one was in Asia Pacific. Okay, so two areas the war was there, war was going on. Okay, and in the Europe as well as Asia Pacific. So in Europe the war was fought by the Allies against Germany and Italy. Okay, against Germany and Italy, Allies were fought in the side of Europe, that is in Europe area. Okay, so and in the Asia Pacific, the Allies fought against Japan. Okay, so for Japan, it's a developed country, like that we learned in the last class. Okay, it involved yes in the war against Allies. Okay, so World War II, it was a modern war. How they are telling, in the sense it was a modern war. Why? Yes, why? What is the reason? In the sense they were used the modern military equipment. Yes, what are the equipments they were used? Tanks. Yes, submarines. Okay, submarines, battleships, aircraft carriers, fighter planes, as well as bomber planes. Yes, so these are the things that they were used. So that's what Second World War was considered as the modern war. Okay, modern war. Yes, moreover, for manufacturing these battleship, aircraft carriers, fighter planes, so for these things, they need the raw materials. Okay, moreover, they spend much amount, large resources they were spent. Yes, then raw materials also they needed. Moreover, technical inputs to improve the military hardware. So these are the things and all they were needed. Okay, so this was an expensive war. Yes, moreover, Second World War considered as a expensive war, as well as a prolonged war of attrition. What is meant by prolonged? In the sense, in the last class itself I told extend. Okay, yes, nearly 4 years. 1939 it was started. Is it 1945 only it was ended, the World War II. Okay, prolonged in the sense extend war of attrition. What is meant by attrition? Yes, attrition, what is the meaning? In the sense the process of reducing something's strength. The process of reducing something's strength, that is the meaning of attrition. Okay, so under the outbreak of the war, what are the things are given? We can check it, children. Outbreak of the war, in the sense September 1st 1939, this war was started. The Second World War was started. Yes, the reason who? In the sense Adolf Hitler only was responsible for starting the Second World War. Yes, his attitude. Yes, his attitude was responsible for the Second World War. Yes, the Britain and France declared. Okay, Britain and France declared war on Germany in September 1st. First, like that they did not mention. September 1st, 1939. Okay, so in June month, 1940, Italy also joined with Germany. Okay, Mussolini joined with Hitler. And in September 1940, Japan also joined with the Axis power. Axis power in the sense Germany, Italy, yes, Austria, Hungary, those people. Okay, allies in the sense Britain, France, yes, Britain, France, Russia, United States of America, everyone considered as the allies. Okay, children, yes. The next what is given, there was a initial stage. Okay, initial stage, there was a little action. Immediately, a little action in the sense that initial stage, in the early stage of the war, there was a little action was there. Britain, he started to build up its military capabilities, and all young men were conscripted. What is the meaning of conscription? Yes, army. Compulsorily they have to join in the military. Yes, in Britain. Okay, the first years of war, that is in the initial stage of the war. Yes, in the initial stage of the war, who got a success in the sense? German army. Okay, German army got a success. In the initial stage itself, it captured, Germany captured Denmark, Norway, and later it was captured France also. Okay, so 1941, all the mainland Europe till the Russian frontier under the control of the Axis powers. So what is the meaning in the sense? In the initial stage of the Second World War, who got a success? Germany got a success. Axis powers got a success. Okay, because they were captured Denmark, yes, Denmark, Norway, as well as France also captured by the Axis powers. Yes. So German army followed what tactics they were followed in the sense of blitz. Blitz, what is that in the sense? Lightning attack. Lightning attack. Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg in the sense, what is the meaning? Lightning attack, to storm into various countries and overrun them. Okay, so the next what is given is under that, regarding the Britain, it is given this para. Okay, under the, blitzkrieg, just before that, you can check it in your picture, in your book, you can check it. Blitzkrieg picture is given. Okay, ஏவுகணை தாக்குதல், that is the meaning. Okay, so that regarding Britain, what is given in the sense, the next para it is given, page number 30. The British Royal Navy. Yes, the British Royal Navy. This belongs to Britain. Belongs to Britain. Okay, children. Yes, the British Royal Navy continued to be the most powerful among the European naval forces. So no one can beat Britain, yes, through the seaway, because it has which one? British Royal Navy picture, you can check it. British Royal Navy picture, you can check it. It was not possible like that. All the countries, they were thought. All the countries in the sense Axis powers, they were thought. Yes, no one can beat Britain, that through the naval, is through the navy, through the seaway. Okay, so that's a thing. The next, however, Britain depended on large scale imports. Moreover, the Royal Navy members, Royal Navy members, the soldiers, the generals, okay, everyone depends upon the large scale imports of food. Yes, large scale imports of food, raw materials. Yes, food, raw materials, industrial goods, everything, they have to get it from their own empire, that is from Britain, as well as the United States of America. Yes, Germany, what it thought in the sense, to attack this, okay, to attack this, Germany developed a fleet of submarines. Okay, in order to attack those things. Yes, those things in the sense, the British people, the Royal Navy people, they are getting the food as well as ammunition, bombs, raw materials, and industrial goods, everything from the United States of America, as well as from its own country, from its mother country. Is it, if we attack German, what it was thinking in the sense, if we attack that thing, if we attack that ship, in the sense, we can solve this problem, we can, bring Britain under our control, like that it thought. So it caused havoc in the sense, what is the meaning? Danger. Havoc, what is the meaning? Danger, especially in the Atlantic Ocean area, by sinking. So Germany, started to sink in the sense, மூழ்கடிக்கிறது. Okay, sinking a large number of civilian ships in the sense, passenger ships carrying supplies to Britain, civilian ships, everything, it was sink. Okay, so German did this one. Okay, so the next, what is given in the sense, the important events. Okay, Dunkirk. Okay, Dunkirk is the name of the place. Okay, in May 1940, what happened in the sense, more than 3 lakh British and French soldiers were forced back to the beaches in Dunkirk. Okay, were forced back to the beaches in Dunkirk. What Britain thought in the sense, it would have very difficult to regroup if so many of her soldiers had been lost at Dunkirk. That's what, they were called them back in the Dunkirk, like that it is given. Okay, the next, what is given in the sense, a Battle of Britain. It's very, very important, children. Battle of Britain, which year in the sense? 1940 it was happened. Okay, 1939 September 1st only the war was started. 1940, what happened in the sense? Battle of Britain. Okay, Battle of Britain. By July 1940, it was feared that the Germans were planning to invade Britain. There was a rumor. Okay, there was a rumor, Germany, going to invade Britain also. Okay, France already, it was captured. Germany captured France, France, Denmark, Norway and all, it was captured. Next target, who? Yes, our country only, like that rumor was there. So Hitler, wanted to force Britain. Okay, he wanted to force Britain to accept the proposals for peace. Okay, by prolonged. Prolonged in the sense, what is the meaning? Extend. Okay, extend. Airborne bombing campaign. Campaign. What is the meaning of campaign in the sense? Course of action. Action. Okay, course of action. Okay, the German Air Force. The German Air Force. The German Air Force. Yeah, German Air Force began in the sense started to attack specific targets, especially the ports, Britain ports, airfields, industrial installations, industrial towns, industrial areas, everything attacked by German bombers, German Air Force. Okay, so in the year 1940, September month, London was bombed mercilessly. No mercy, they did not show any mercy towards the Britain people. Okay, an action known as Blitz, an action known as the Blitz. Okay, one word answer. The month of October 1940, night time, bombing raids on London and other industrial cities started. Okay, so this campaign failed. Okay, this campaign of Germany failed because what was the reason in the sense, that British people, they were kept a top secret device, namely radar for detecting aircraft while still at a distance. The fighter planes of Royal Air Force, Air Force are there. Okay, two airplanes are there, namely Spitfires and Hurricanes. The name of the aeroplane. Okay, name of the aeroplane Spitfire as well as Hurricanes. You can check in your book also. Okay, page number 31. Yes, page number 31. Side by side, you can check it your book. Okay, so these two aeroplanes were able to inflict, what is the meaning? The sense cause, cause. Inflict, what is the meaning, children? Cause severe losses on the German bombers. Okay, so they were threw the bombs on the the Britain. Yes, on the industries. Yes, on the civilians, everything. Yes, so here that with the help of the Spitfire as well as the Hurricanes, they were able to cause severe losses on the German bombers. So the raids stopped after October month 1940. So the Germans dropped their plan. Dropped in the sense they withdrew. Okay, withdrew their plans to invade Britain because of the failure of the air battle. Okay, so the pictures are given in your book, Royal Air Force name. Okay, Royal Air Force airplanes, Hurricanes as well as the Spitfire. So these two aeroplanes were responsible for the cause severe losses on the German bombers. Okay, so this much only, children. The next, what is given in the sense, the picture you can check it. It is given in your book also. The next, in the United States of America, what was going on? Yes, in the United States of America, what is there in the sense, under the Lend-Lease program. Yes, Kadan Kuttagai Thittam. Yes, Lend-Lease program in the year 1941, it was started is by the President Roosevelt. Okay, till the end of the World War II. Okay, that is 1945. Okay, yes, President Roosevelt realized the United States of America had to change its policy of isolation because that Germany was captured, Denmark, Norway as well as France. Is it now still they were following the policy of isolation? Who? United States of America. So that's what the Roosevelt, what he thought in the sense, we have to withdraw, we got to stop is the policy of isolation. But immediately I cannot join in the war, like that he was thinking. Okay, so but could not intervene directly in the war in Europe because it was not politically feasible. What is meant by feasible in the sense convenient, that is inconvenient, like that he felt. Okay, so inconvenient, otherwise feasible in the sense convenient. It was not politically convenient. So he started a program. Yes, what was the program in the sense? What was his program? Lend-Lease program. Lend-Lease program in the year 1941 March month he started. Yes, under this scheme, otherwise under this program, what he did in the sense, arms. Okay, arms, food, military equipments and other supplies, everything sent to Britain. Okay, disguised. What is the meaning of disguised? Here we can tell, in the name of loan. Okay, in the name of loan. Okay, in the name of loan, he had given arms, food, military equipments and other supplies also were sent to Britain in the name of the loan, which would be returned after use. But after the completion of the World War, everything they have to give it back. Okay, so that's the thing. This augmented. What is meant by augmented? Value. Okay, the value of resources of Britain to a great extent. It was a great extent Between 1941 to 1945, the total aid, yes, the total aid in the sense help, okay, money as well as things also they are sending, arms, weapons, everything they were sending. No, the total aid under the Lend-Lease amounted to $46.5 billion. $46.5 billion. Yes, 46. The under that last they are given this para, the same para. Okay. So what is given in the sense, how much they were spent under that Lend-Lease program. Okay, they were Americans who spend $46.5 billion. Okay, so this is the Lend-Lease program. So after the completion of the World War, Britain has to give back everything to United States of America. So in the name of the loan only, they were provided everything. This was the scheme of Roosevelt, President Roosevelt. Okay, the next what is given in the sense, the invasion of Russia. Okay, invasion of Russia. In the last class, I told, Hitler signed a non-aggression pact with Russia. Yes, Russia. That time, who was the ruler? Who was the leader in the sense? Stalin was the leader. Yes, it is. So, with Stalin only, he signed the treaty, non-aggression pact. He signed, but Hitler violated the non-aggression pact. So, in the year 1941 to 42, what happened in the sense, they were invaded Russia also. Okay, in June month 1941, German army invaded Russia. Okay, so what are the objectives are there in the sense? Three objectives are there. Okay, three objectives of the Germany. Yes, what is that in the sense? They have to seize in the sense capture. Okay, so to seize the land for settling the Germans. German people have to accommodate in one area. So that is, which is suitable, which country is suitable. Russia is suitable, like that they were thought. Okay, so the next one, to destroy communist regime. Okay, so communist ideas, everything they have to destroy. The third aim, what was the aim of Germany in the sense? To exploit Russia's natural resources, especially oil fields and all, where it was located in the sense in Russia, Caucasus. Okay, that's the name of the place. In those places only, which was there. Yes, that oil fields are there. Okay, so here three things are there, three objectives are there. What are the objectives in the sense? To seize or capture the prime land for settling Germans, to accommodate the German people, okay, in Russia. Yes, number one. Second one, to destroy the communist regime. Yes, communist ideas, everything they are going to destroy. Third one, they are going to occupy, otherwise exploit the resources, mainly oil resources, everything they are going to exploit. So these are the aims are there for Germans. Okay, so German strategy of lightning attacks, lightning strikes was initially it was successful, but the army penetrated in the sense what they were entered. Okay, they were entered into Russia, nearly 1,000 miles into the Russian territory very soon. But German army then marched on Moscow. There only they were faced lot of problems because the Russians were followed the policy of scorched earth policy. Scorched earth policy in the sense they were set fire to their agricultural fields, railways, industries, buildings, everything they were burnt. Okay, yes. So the Russians people, they were followed the policy of scorched earth policy. It is not given here, I'm telling. Okay, but ultimately the resistance by Soviet army and the fires, what is the meaning in the sense? Ferocious aggressiveness. Okay, fires, what is the meaning? Ferocious aggressiveness. Russian winter defeated the German army. Yes, the climate only defeated the German, because the time, during the time of the winter, Hitler without the plan, he entered into Russia. So that's what they are telling. Russian winter defeated the German army. Yes, so here I told the children already that three aims were there. This one already I told. Then moreover they were penetrated in the sense entered into Russia, nearly 1,000 miles into Russian territory very soon. Okay, then they were turned towards Moscow. Okay, so the nature only defeated the German army. The German navy, German army people, soldiers, they couldn't tolerate the Russian winter. Okay, so the next para, what is given in the sense? Battle of Stalingrad. Yes, Battle of Stalingrad. Yes, so year also given 42 to 43, 17th July to 2nd February. Yes, 1943. Yes, what happened in the sense? Stalingrad in the sense is the name of the place which is located in Russia. Okay, so in August month 1942, what happened in the sense? Germans attacked Stalingrad. Okay, Stalingrad, it's located in Russia. It belongs to Russia, stretching about 30 miles, that is 50 kilometers along the banks of the river Volga. Stalingrad, it's here only. That's why that was an industrial city. Here they were produced armaments and armaments in the sense weapons. Okay, so weapons as well as tractors and all, they were produced there. Okay, so then capturing that city is how he thought in the sense Hitler, what did he thought in the sense capturing that city in the sense Stalingrad if I capture is a totally I can cut the Soviet transport links with the southern Russia and Stalingrad, so easily I can occupy the oil fields of Caucasus. Okay, so easily I can occupy, yes, I can invade the Caucasus area, like that Hitler thought. Okay, but in addition, seizing the city, yes, seizing the city in the sense captured the city that bore the name is Stalingrad. So Stalin's name, it is carrying. Okay, so like that he thought, if I am capturing that place, it carries the name of the Soviet leader Stalin, would serve as a great personal and propaganda. It will increase my name and fame. Yes, I will get all the fame, like that Hitler thought. That's what he had a plan to attack Stalingrad. So German war planners, what they hoped in the sense, okay, what they hoped to achieve that end with the fall blue. Yes, a fall blue in the sense, what is that? This is the Russian language. Yes, a fall blue, that is Operation Blue. Okay, so Operation Blue, through that we can capture that Russia, like that they were thought. Okay, so on June 28, 1942, the operations began significant German victories. Okay, so in the initial stage, the Germany got a success. In the initial stage, Germany got a success. Yes, but later they were failed. Okay, so the second para, what is given? Okay, second para, what is given in the sense, children, Russian people suffered is not only from the bad working as well as living conditions, but also from the ill treatment from the hands of the Germany. Okay, so nearly 15 million civilians, soldiers died during the time of the war, as well as 10 million numbers of the armed forces were killed. So nearly 25 million people died in Russia altogether. Over 1/10 of the population died. Yes, 1/10 of the population died. So that time, what Hitler thought in the sense, the people remained loyal to the government despite, yet the people, even though the people, they were loyal to their government of Stalin. Okay, despite Hitler's hope of an anti-Stalin revolution. Hitler thought the people, majority of them died. 1/10 of the Russian population were died. So hereafter, they will be against the Stalin's government, like that he had a plan. But what happened in the sense, the people were supported the Stalin's government. So this successfully defended the city of, so such a way the people protected the Stalingrad. Okay, so that's the thing. The next one, what is given in the sense, Battle of El Alamein. Yes, El Alamein. In the early period, yes, in the early years of the war, German forces under the leadership of Rommel, yes, under the German forces under the leadership of Rommel were remarkably successful. Yes, they got a success in occupying North Africa. Okay, so in the initial stage, quickly they were captured the North Africa is under the leadership of General Rommel. Okay, so leaving the British only with only Egypt. So Egypt was alone. Okay, Egypt was in the hands of, Egypt also belongs to Africa, but Egypt alone was in the hands of Britain. Remaining part, everything they were captured. Germans, captured under the leadership of Rommel. So Allied forces, and this is very, very important, children, Allied forces under the leadership of General Montgomery, yes, Montgomery, counter-attack, எதிர்த்தாக்குதல், that is the mean. Okay, so counter-attacked and defeated the German and Italian forces. This is one word answer, German and Italian forces, where they were defeated in the sense at El Alamein in North Africa. Okay, El Alamein, it is a place name. Okay, it is located in the North Africa. Okay, the German army was chased across the desert out of North Africa. Okay, this provided the base for the Allied forces to invade Italy. Okay, so in Battle of Al Alamein, the German forces as well as the Italian forces got defeat from the hands of that Allied force leader is General Montgomery. Yes, this is the one word answer at El Alamein, North Africa. Okay, children. Yes, the next para, what is given in the surrender of Italy. Surrender of Italy. Here, under this, what is given, Mussolini was defeated. Mussolini is totally, he was surrendered. Even though the Germans, Germany, Hitler, yes, he set the puppet regime. Yes, puppet, doll. Is it bommai? Okay, so puppet regime in the north, Mussolini was the leader. So there, yes, Mussolini was killed in the year 1945 by Italian partisans. Partisans in the sense armed people. Okay, armed group. So Hitler also, Mussolini also, killed by Italian partisans. That's an armed group. Okay, the next, Hitler is next para, what is given, end of Hitler. In this para, what is given in the sense, Hitler committed suicide. Okay, the Allied forces entered into Germany. When they were entered, the German leader Hitler was committed suicide. Yes, that is given. Okay, here we can check it, children. The Allied forces under the command of Eisenhower, okay, General Eisenhower, invaded Normandy in France. Okay, so this personality is very, very important. Okay, the Allied forces under the leadership of General otherwise Commander Eisenhower invaded Normandy. Normandy, where it is there in the sense France. Okay, the German army was forced back, but the Germans fought back again and again. They were fighting with the allies. Okay, but finally what happened in the sense, Hitler committed suicide in April 1945. Okay, so from 1944, yes, from 1944, the Russian army began to attack. From 1944 onwards, the Russians also, they were started to attack Germany, yes, from the east, and captured much of the Eastern Europe, Poland, everything they were captured, Russians. Okay, so this is very important, children. In 1945, Russians, occupied parts of Berlin. Okay, Berlin, in the sense, that's a capital of Germany. Okay, so that Germany was divided into two sections, that is, West Germany and East Germany. Yes, by the year 1990 only they were unified. Okay, later history we can learn. Okay, so in the year 1945 in the sense, Russians occupied Berlin. Berlin, in the sense, that's a capital of Germany. So that Germany was divided into two sections after the war, that is West Germany and East Germany. Okay, children. Yes, the next one, war in the Asia. Okay, what was the role of Japan? Okay, Japan also this time it was joined with the allies, Axis. So that's what, what was the role in the sense, in this para, the role of Japan that is given. Okay, Japan had a dream. Yes, what was the dream in the sense, that dream of glorious empire. Yes, same line like Hitler only, they had a dream. Japanese army, in the last class itself I told, moreover when I was teaching the first lesson itself, I told, I think so, Japanese army captured Manchuria in the year 1931, like that I said. So but League of Nations, they were appealed. China was appealed to League of Nations, even though there was no response, like that also I told. Okay, so this act of aggression did not attract the attention of the United States of America as well as Britain. So those people and all, they were followed the non-intervention policy. Yes, they did not mind even. Is it? So the attention in 1937, yes, again 1937, Japan invaded China. Okay, invaded China, and they were captured Beijing. Okay, Beijing, otherwise called as Peking. Okay, Beijing, otherwise called as Peking. Okay, the another name. Okay, so that was a traditional capital of China. Okay, so next they were surrounded, that Shanghai. Okay, Shanghai also they were captured. Who were captured? Japanese were captured, and the Nanking, its capital also, they were captured in the end of the year. So Japanese army indulged in the sense involved. Okay, involved in the biggest slaughter in the sense of manida ina padugolai. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, biggest slaughter ever known in history in Nanking. Okay, Nanjing, like that given, that is Nanking. Okay, so civilians were killed, soldiers were killed en masse. What is meant by en masse in the sense all together? En masse, what is the meaning? The people were killed all together like a game. விளையாட்டு போலே விளையாட்டு போல். Yes, that is like a game. They were killed, and all females from children to old women. Okay, they were tortured. They were tortured and killed. Okay, so the next one person, that place name it is given Guangzhou. How to pronounce? Guangzhou. Okay, Guangzhou, otherwise called as Canton. Okay, Canton, Guangzhou, otherwise Canton, and many other parts of China were overrun. Overrun in the sense, what is the meaning? Captured. Okay, the Chinese army under Chiang Kai-shek, this personality, he was the leader of China that time. Okay, what he did in the sense, he retreated in the sense, he went to the western part of hilly areas. From there, continuously he fought against the Japanese. Okay, so Chiang Kai-shek, he was the leader of Chinese army. Okay, this personality, what he did in the sense, he escaped from Japanese, okay, Japan. Okay, and he stayed in the hilly countries, and from there, he continuously fought against the Japanese. Okay, so that's the thing, children. The next, what is given? Okay, the next, it's very, very important, children. Pearl Harbor attack. Yes, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. Yes, you saw in that Pearl Harbor film also, I think so. Okay, on December month 1941. Yes, in December month 1941, Japan attacked. Yes, without any prior information, Japan attacked the American fleet. American fleet in the sense Kapparpadai, Kadarpadai, otherwise naval installations in Pearl Harbor. Okay, Pearl Harbor, where it was located in the sense in Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii, without warning. Okay, the idea was to cripple, okay, America's Pacific fleet in the sense a group of ships, so that Japan would not face any opposition. So what is that in the sense? Japan, what it thought in the sense, if I destroy American fleet, yes, if I destroy American fleet, when I am going to conquer, otherwise when I am going to invade the Southeast Asian countries, no one will be there to ask anything against me, like that they were thought. Okay, no one will be there, no one should be there. That's what, it attacked America first. Okay, so that's the thing. The many battleships and numerous fighter planes were destroyed. Okay, so the United States of America declared war on Japan. Okay, Japan with Britain, as at the same time Britain as well as China also supported United States of America. Once they were joined, so this brought together both Asia Pacific and the European war into one common cause. Okay, most importantly, it brought the United States of America with its enormous resources. Okay, so they had enormous resources. They were joined in the war as a part of the allies. Okay, yes, this much. Then Pearl Harbor attack is very, very important. 1941, it was Japan was attacked American naval installations, which was located in Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Okay, so at once, he declared that American president declared war against Japan. Okay, so at once Britain as well as China also joined in. Okay, so that's the thing. The next Pearl Harbor attack, a picture is given, children. Okay, number of ships were destroyed, like that I told. Number of ships as well as the fighter planes, everything they were destroyed, like that I told. So the attack, you can check it, this picture. The next one, Japanese aggression in Southeast Asia. That's what in order to capture Southeast Asia only, first Japan attacked USA. Yes, the Pearl Harbor. Is it? So what are the areas and all it was captured? Japan was captured in the sense Japanese had a spectacular success. What is meant by spectacular success? Greatly achieved in their plan to extend their empire throughout Southeast Asia. So what are the areas they were captured in the sense? Guam in the sense, that's a place name. It's located in Philippines. Then Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaya, the Dutch East Indies, that is Indonesia, Burma. So these are the places and all. Yes, it was captured. Japan was captured. Okay. The next, what is given in the sense, Battle of Midway. This is very important, children. Battle of Midway as well as Battle of Guadalcanal. Yes, Guadalcanal is Midway as well as Guadalcanal, because Midway battle only, that Japanese Navy, yes, US Navy defeated the Japanese Navy. Okay, US Navy in the sense United States Navy defeated the Japanese Navy in the Battle of Midway. Okay, so it totally changed it. Otherwise, it turned the tide in favor of allies. The Battle of Guadalcanal, yes, the Battle of Guadalcanal in the Solomon Islands. islands was a combined offensive involving the army and the navy. So army as well as navy, everything included, and lasted for several months. But both were crushing defeats for the Japanese. Both were crushing in the sense army as well as navy. Yes, crushing defeats for the Japanese. So after this, American forces, able to retake in the sense recapture, because it was the Philippines under the control of Japan. The last para I told, is it? So gradually the Japanese were thrown out most of their conquered territories. Conquered in the sense, they were captured, that territories and they were give it back. Otherwise, gave back. Okay, so that's a meaning. In the 1944, Britain as well as the Indian armies were able to push back the Japanese who attempted to invade Northeast India. Northeast India in the sense which part? Yes, so Arunachal Pradesh, yes, the Seven Sisters place, Meghalaya, Assam, yes, those areas. Okay, so Northeast India. Then along with the Chinese, they pushed the Japanese out of Burma. Okay, so USA along with the Chinese government, they pushed the Japanese out of Burma and liberated whoever got the liberation, whoever got independence. Malaya as well as Singapore also got independence. Okay, so that's the thing. The next, Hiroshima and Nagasaki attack. Okay, on August 1945. Yes, it's a very, very important, children. Listen carefully. The Japanese generals. Okay, what was the reason in the sense? The Japanese generals, they were refused to surrender. Refused in the sense they were, they were opposed. Okay, Maruthanar, that is the meaning. Okay, they were refused to surrender, and finally US dropped an atom bomb. Okay, on Hiroshima. Okay, on August 6, 1945. As the Japanese still refused to surrender, again they were refused to surrender. So America again, they were threw the bombs, dropped the bombs on, Nagasaki. First bomb, on Hiroshima. One word answer is first bomb on Hiroshima on August. Here it is not mentioned. On August 6. Okay, August 6, 1945. The Nagasaki, which date in the sense August 9. Okay, Japan ultimately announced the surrender. Japan announced their surrender on 15th August 1945 and formally signed to 2nd September 1945. The Treaty of Paris was signed, bringing it to an end to the Second World War. So this is these are the things are given under the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, so Japanese people, they were Japanese generals, they were refused to surrender. So that was the reason for throwing the bombs of America on Japan. Okay, so the next one, children, essay is there. Effects. Okay, effects of the war. Yes, effects of the war. Effects of the war, what are the things are given? You can check it. Effects of the war. The new geopolitical power alignment. Okay, so new things and new worlds. Okay, how it was there in the sense of World War II changed the world in the fundamental ways. Okay, how in the sense the world was divided into two. Yes, the world was divided into two. Yes, how it was divided in the sense under two main blocks it was divided. Yes, they were both are superpowers. Okay, they were considered as the superpowers. One was under the control of United States of America. Next one was under the control of Soviet Russia. Okay, in the United States of America, they were followed the United democracy. Yes, at the same time, they were the anti-communist ideology. They have anti-communist ideology as well. At the same time, Russia. Yes, Russia, they were the Soviet country. So that's what Europe was divided into two. Communist country as well as non-communist countries. Europe was divided into two communist countries as well as the non-communist countries. So this was the effect, first effect of the only three paras are there. Three paras also, very, very small para, children. Effects of the war is very, very easy. Okay, after the Second World War, world was divided into two. One was under the headline of United States of America. Another one, it was under the control of Russia. Okay, United States of America, they were against the communist policy. At the same time, Russia, they were the followers of communist policy. So this much only it is given under the first para. Second para, what is given in the sense nuclear proliferation. Okay, after the completion of the Second World War, each and every European countries, Okay, each and every European countries, they were started to increase the weapons rate. Okay, they were started to increase the weapons rate. That's a point here. Nuclear proliferation. The United States of America as well as the Russia entered into a race to have more nuclear powered weapons. So they built a large stockpile. What does mean by stockpile? In the sense, for the future use, they were storing they were storing many weapons for using the future, for using the shortage time. Okay, for using the future. Yes, they were kept much arms and ammunition. Okay, so that is the stockpile of such weapons. Defense spending, they were spending skyrocketed. What is the meaning of skyrocketed? In the sense, they were spend more amount of money. Okay, yes, they were spend more amount of money for the defense. Okay, so that's the thing. That's a nuclear proliferation. The next, what is given in the sense, children, the international agencies. Okay, so what are the international agencies emerged after the completion of the Second World War? In the sense, the UNO, United Nations organizations, World Bank. Okay, World Bank, and then International Monetary Fund. Yes, these are the international agencies were established, came into existence, providing a forum. Yes, what is meant by forum? In the sense, they are giving a chance to extend. They are giving the chance to the people. They are giving the chance to the members to express to exchange their views or ideas. That's a forum for the countries large and small. Okay, the at last, what is given in the sense, colonial powers were forced to give, after the completion of the Second World War, the colonial powers were forced to give independence to former colonies. For example, yes, we are under the control of British. Okay, we are under the 1600 onwards, we are under the control of the British people. 1947 we got independence. So after the completion of the World War, Second World War, only we got independence. So that's what they are telling. Colonial powers were forced to give independence to former colonies in a process of decolonization. Okay, so India was the first country to achieve independence. Okay, children. Yes, so these are the things are given. Okay, this is very easy essay. Okay, effects of the war, only 3 paragraphs are there. Learn. Okay, yes. Thank you, children. Students, we can mark the question answers. First answer, choose the best answer. 2nd September 1945. Second one, Woodrow Wilson. Third one, Battle of Midway. Fourth one, Nagasaki. The first attack, first attack in the sense, that is Hiroshima. Sorry, children. Hiroshima is the answer. The next one, fifth one, Jews. Then sixth one, Chamberlain is the answer. Then seventh one, June. B is the answer. June 26, 1945. Yes, June 26, 1945. This is the answer. Fill in the blanks, take it. Fill in the blanks. Here you have to write it, children. Here you have to write it. Rhineland. The first answer I am telling. Rhineland. R-H-I-N-E. Here. R-H-I-N-E. L-A-N-D. N-D. Rhineland. The next one, Rome, Berlin, Tokyo axis. Second one, Rome, R-O-M-E hyphen Berlin, B-E-R-L-I-N. Berlin. Tokyo axis, T-O-K-Y-O. Axis spelling A-X-I-S. Axis. Okay, Rome, Berlin, Tokyo axis. Third one, Roosevelt. R-O-O-S-E-V-E-L-T. Okay, that is the Roosevelt spelling. The next one, Britain Prime Minister Chamberlain. C-H-A-M-B-E-R-L-A-I-N. L-A-I-N, Chamberlain. Okay. Then fifth answer, radar, R-A-D-A-R, R-A-D-A-R. So this much only, children. First one, Rhineland, R-H-I-N-E-L-A-N-D. Second one, Rome, Berlin, Tokyo, Axis. Rome, Berlin, R-O-M-E, Rome, hyphen, B-E-R-L-I-N, Berlin, hyphen, Tokyo, T-O-K-Y-O, Tokyo, Axis, A-X-I-S. Third one, Roosevelt, R-O-O-S-E-V-E-L-T, Roosevelt. Fourth one, Chamberlain, C-H-A-M-B-E-R-L-A-I-N, Chamberlain. The next one, radar, R-A-D-A-R. That's all. The next what is given in the sense, choose the correct statement. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. The next one, match the following. Take it, children. Match the following. Blitzkrieg in the sense, lightning attack. Number 1. Yes, number 1. Lightning attack. Number 1. Second one, Royal Navy in the sense, Britain. Lend-Lease program, Roosevelt. Okay. Volga. Yes, Volga in the sense, Stalingrad. Guadalcanal, Solomon Island. Okay. So this much only. Check it, children. Mark it. Then fifth Roman letter, take it. Fifth Roman letter. The first one, page number 28. Page number 28. Second one, page number 28. Third one, page number 32. 32. Okay. So then sixth Roman letter, first one, page number 33. Page number 33. Okay. Now we can mark, children. You can take it. There's a Roman letter 5. 28 page number I told, no. 28 page number, take it. 28 page number 28, take it. Fifth Roman letter, first question. We can mark. Yes, post-war crisis and Germany para, first para, the last two lines. Okay. In Italy, Mussolini within the bracket, comma. Germany, Hitler. Yes, within the bracket you got to write. And Spain, Franco. These two lines alone. Okay. This is the answer. Okay, children. Yes, who are the three prominent dictators of the post-World War I? Okay. So, post-war crisis para, page number 28. The first para, last two lines. That's all. Then second one, the same, I think so. Page number 28, like that I said, I think so. Okay, how did Hitler get the support from the people of Germany? Rise of Hitler para, first line onwards till sixth line. Military past of Germany. That's all. Enough. Okay. Then Pearl Harbor attack. Page number, which page number? Page number 32. Pearl Harbor attack para, first line onwards. That para, last before third line. Common cause. Okay. Page number 32. Third question I am telling. 5-3 I am telling. Pearl Harbor attack, first line onwards. That para end 3 lines before. European war into a common cause. Into one common cause. That's the thing. This much only. Okay. Then 6-1 answer. Effects of the World War. It's very, very easy. Page number 33. First line. Effects of the war. That para under that, new geopolitical alignment. That is the first point. Nuclear proliferation. Second point. The content also you have to write. Okay. Heading alone should not write. This is the detailed answer. Till that para end. First to achieve independence. This much only. 6-1. Okay, children, you can learn. Yes, tomorrow morning itself I will send the homework. That one you have to learn. So homework in the sense, civics part only I will give. Yes. Okay, children. Thank you.